I'd like to introduce you to our vendor reports feature for our new DSLD quality management system. As a DSLD trade partner, our success is tied to your success, and these reports provide you invaluable and timely metrics to help you make sound management decisions. Every week, these new reports will be emailed to you, as well as listed on the Reports tab at DSLDschedule.com. With these new reports, you will have the opportunity to view your strengths, and more importantly, your opportunities for improvement. Throughout this tutorial, we're going to be using one of our vendors, Gulf Coast Cabinetry, for demonstration purposes. There are 3 reports we're going to highlight and then discuss in further detail. 1. The Regional Quality Report. This is a report that provides a general overview of regions and communities where you're doing well or need improvement. 2. The Itemized Quality Report. This report lists all data associated with each checklist item across each area and community. To get into specifics on any item, this is your go-to report. And 3. The Hotspots Report. This is another summary report that organizes problematic checklist items within your trade task and all the communities associated with those items. Before we go over each report in detail, let's highlight the similarities that each report has with one another. All columns along the top are periods in time. The leftmost column shows the most recent week of data. As we move along to the right, we go farther back in time. The rightmost column on all 3 reports is a running average of the last 12 months of data. Each time period has an associated fail rate and task count. Let's look at each of these terms in detail. Fail rate. The fail rate is the percentage of checklist items within a task that a super has marked incomplete over a specified period of time. For example, there are 30 checklist items associated with the framing task. If 2 of those items fail every time the task is performed, the fail rate of the framing task would be roughly 7%. In other words, 93% of the framing task is being completed properly while the other 7% is not. Task count. The task count is the amount of tasks performed over a period of time. For example, if a trade partner framed 12 homes in a given week, his or her task count for that period would be 12. Now that we have an overview of each report and the similarities between them, let's take a closer look at the first report, the Regional Quality Report. The Regional Quality Report is provided to give you a broad overview of your performance, broken down by region and community. You can use this tool to get a quick assessment of your crew's performance per community. We provided the period columns for you to track how changes you've made have impacted your quality scores. Regions and communities are sorted alphabetically. The Itemized Quality Report is a more detailed report that drills down to fail rates by checklist item. Using our same vendor example, we see that our highest fail rates are occurring at the edge band set to 3/8 inch checklist item, and the communities this failure occurred at are listed alphabetically below the item. If any notes on the inspection form are left by the super regarding a checklist item, those messages are transferred to the report below the relevant community, and their associated lot numbers are listed as well. The last report, called the Hotspot Report, summarizes your top issues across the system. Opening this report from the DSLD Schedule website or with Microsoft Excel provides added functionality to expand communities down to reveal precise lot numbers. This report aggregates the most commonly failed checklist items over the last 2 months, as well as the communities these failed items occurred in. Use this report to quickly analyze problematic areas. As you become accustomed to reading these reports, you'll soon realize that they're best used in conjunction with one another, as each provides a certain level of detail that the other does not similarly provide. We hope that you find these reports beneficial and use them to your advantage in our quest for continuous improvement.